All right, it says we're live. We are live. And when I say we, I mean Sierra, who likes to be called Ciara. I'm still at the Ark, obviously, so I'm staying late to do a couple of things to finish up. I got our schedule. Don't. Of course, I don't have a tripod or anything, so she is actually rubbing on the lampshade. She'd been asleep over there in the chair in the sun till I went and got some juice and my banana. Oh my God, she's drinking out of my juice. No way, Sierra. Anyway, I got our schedule made out for next month and got that posted back there behind me on the wall. And I am staying over to medicate some cats. We have a cat that has a UTI, urinary tract infection, and we haven't been able to isolate and find out who it is. It appears not to be this young lady or the other cats that we isolated. So talked with the vet, and Dr. Casey said, let's just treat them all with an antibiotic. So pharmacy didn't have it compounded. She'll move in a minute. Didn't have it compounded till about 1 o'clock today. So that's when I gave the first dose. And I want to stay till obviously at least 7 and give the second dose, but I'll probably go ahead and stay till 8 or 9. Hey, Jenny Lynn. But let's see who's in here. Um, Pam, by the way, messaged me and said she wouldn't be able to make it this evening. So that's where she is. Maybe we'll see her in the chat, or maybe she'll be able to make it after all. So it looks like there's the four of us right now. Well, actually, there are more of us than that. But anyway, I called the tinnitus hotline, but it just kept ringing. I like that one. That's a good one. There used to be a lady that I saw on Facebook all the time, and I've forgotten her name. And she had tinnitus, and she was just really desperate to find a cure or something for that. And I don't know if she ever did. She'd been to all kinds of specialists, but that's nothing to joke about, apparently. Hey, girl, you are just a needy little heifer all of a sudden. If anybody that's looking for a good cat, Sierra is looking for a home. I had a cat adopted today, um, Boots, the great big tuxedo cat, and oh my God. And also, we didn't uh, find that he had any urinary tract infection, but he left on medication with instructions. He was started on it too. So, anyway, so what's going on with people's fish or any other pets? Like I said, I'm still here at the Ark and going to hang out a while so I can give a second dose of some medicines to some cats. Oh, I think she got tired of bothering me. She's going back to the window. She was bothering the blinds over there, so I moved a little chair over there and raised them so she could lay in the sun. Uh, let's see. People will intentionally make them deaf by severing a nerve, but they don't realize that tinnitus is 1,000 times worse that way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Is that true? That how do they sever a nerve inside their skull? That's interesting. And yeah, I'm going to sit here and great to see you too, Melvin. I'm going to sit here and snack a little bit because I had my diabetic medicines increased and getting a little shaky. Haven't had a lunch, but I'll snack while I talk to you guys. How's your snake doing, Jenny Lynn? I saw the pictures you posted of her. She's gorgeous. And that reminds me, I've got to message Sarah and see if she can come back this coming Friday. And a couple people that were going to, well, I won't say who, but a couple people have agreed to come on that I'm really glad to have them. So, no dates set yet, but have agreed to come. So, that to look forward to. Some girlfriend told me I've got a face like the back of a boat today. I didn't reply, but I gave her a stern look. She's doing awesome. That's great. That is awesome. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Let's see if I can. She sees a bird or something out in the yard. A while ago, she was sitting there chirping and churring and chattering to what I assume was a bird. It could have been anything out there. I got some good video of her doing that. Have to get it posted like as a shorter of reels. What has four wheels and flies? A garbage truck. I've actually heard that one before. Did you get any fish yet, Sam? I know that you didn't have any fish at one point, but I think you were thinking about getting you a betta or a small tank or something. That's a whole lot more stuff than I wanted to eat right there, what I poured out. You need to give George these jokes for his dad channel. Yep. And Pam, I just thought Pam didn't say if she didn't feel good or whatever, so I didn't pry. But she might just be busy trying to get something done tonight for her stream after Dan's Fish. Hiya, Bobby Boy, lurking and grilling some sliders, and I'm sitting here eating rabbit food. Howdy, y'all in chat. Blanket love and hellos to y'all. Tommy Boy, good to see you. Thanks for coming in and lurking on this. I do not have any fish. I haven't lost my mind yet. Well, I'm still trying to stay status quo. It's very tempting. The last couple of batches of fish that Dan's Fish got in, it's been really tempting not to get some of them, the eels and the oddfish and stuff. But I have enough of that stuff, and I'm trying to keep my tank count down and get it further down. How's my new butter doing? She is really a beauty, and she's doing awesome. She didn't eat for me, but the guy told me she was on live, which that was the only downside to her, but I went ahead and got her. So I've got to convert her over to frozen thawed. Of course, she wasn't interested in that. He said she ate Wednesday. If she did, that was only 4 days, so she wasn't interested. She's been sleeping a lot. I noticed today before I came to the ark, she was out when I misted her enclosure and put her heat lamp on. Usually when I'm gone, I put a overhead light on the ball pythons on their warm end of their habitat, but they all have a heat mat also. But she was out. She was out. Why is Texas? Oh, he's telling the same ones, catching people up that missed the first joke. Yeah, it will happen if you keep hanging around. Yeah, I think she will. I have that issue with the one that I got her to breed with, and he hasn't eaten since he was treated for mites. But right before I treated him, I did assist feed him, and it was hard to get him to eat, but he did. But yeah, I think she will. I've really been wanting to take her out and hold her some more and socialize her. I mean, she seems perfectly socialized, but I just haven't had hardly any time for my dogs and cats. So I'm off Friday, so I'll give her a couple of, the light shining on this. I already read that. I thought it said give her a kiss. So that's what's going on. That's all that's going on. Hey, Fish Dreams, how are you, Marty? Good to see you. How are your fish doing? Anything new? I found a mystic leopard female. Hope she doesn't sell. Can get her. Really, Bruiser? That's awesome. Is it the same place you got the other ball? I hope that's not making a lot of noise, but I got to get a few bats in me here. I'm hanging in here. Oh, you did? Father Fish, he's got some good deals on plants. I noticed the last couple of weeks. I'm just speculating. She's in Georgia. That's a pretty morph. I hope you get it. Has anybody besides me seen Mike? Mike's Aquatics and things. He posted in our Tennessee Fish Mafia or the Reptiles, I can't remember, or maybe both. He posted a picture and his eyes swollen shut and black and purple. He had that cyst taken off of his head, like up there Monday. And it looks okay. The wound does. It was sutured and didn't look infected or anything, and no bandage on it, which is good. But he had that really that big shiner. It looks like he's been kicked by a mule or something. And the doctor said no cancer. So that's the great news about it. So it's about time Mike got some positive news, something going on. So, but yeah, he's been sharing that and posting a couple of pictures here and there. So, yeah, he still hasn't been able. He's approved for the low rent or the lower cost housing, but in his area, he said there's just not anything because so many people needed to take advantage of that. Breeding her with Jasper, we would have a chance to get a BEL or Mystic Potion. Nice. Very nice. Well, don't forget your friends that might want some of those offsprings. You know, you never know. Got to have a bite of something else here. Eating a banana. One of the dogs here named Milo likes bananas. Yeah. So once he finds him a place to move and gets moved in there, he should be able to get things straightened out, I hope. He's really been through it. 2023. I was so disappointed. There he is. Talk about him, say his name 3 times. I was asking if anybody else had seen your Until You Breathe the Pastel Banana. Me too, but I've got her isolated so that I don't want her, especially since that other snake had mites, but no sign of them. But that really taught me a lesson. So she's already been here, what, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days. So almost halfway through a 2-week. Some people say just do it a week, but I'm going to do it 2 weeks because even if she just had their larvae, which are tiny, or eggs on her, they'll hatch in a week. But I think it takes about a week to be able to really see them. Anyway, I'm not going to be in any hurry. So, Mike, I was asking people if they had seen your pictures of that big shiner you had, and your good news that it wasn't cancer. So if I knew how to share a picture on here, I would, but I don't. Not without going away and coming back. I was just saying, once you find a place to get moved into, that hopefully things will be looking up. Everybody here is asleep and quiet. I don't know if you saw the kitty a while ago, Mike. She's over in a chair in the sun there behind me. Still in you. Wow, haven't seen you in a while still. I mean, I see you around, but haven't seen you come in. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing well. I have tried. I have tried to be really careful bringing anyone new in. Eve isn't even in the same room currently. I really have no doubt she has anything, but keeping a quarantine process is always good. Yeah, it is. It's just like with fish. You know, you say you know this one or you know that one. It's just a good practice. They're stressed after being at a Repticon or being shipped. You don't want to do that. So you don't want. It's not worth the risk. I sure found that out the hard way. Yeah, me too. That's okay. If people wanted to talk about fish, we would. We can talk about anything. Anything that YouTube allows. Yeah, I'm stuck on them too. I'm still. Let me show you guys. She's talking to whatever's outside again. What is it, Sierra? What is it? What was it? I don't know if you could see her or not, but she's one of the cats that chirps and churs and chatters. She can meow. She's meowing now. She's not weird. Huawei said you're weird. That's like the pot mate kettle, isn't it? Uh-oh. She's an awesome cat. I just already have 5 awesome cats. Fish streams, I have more lemon, blue eye, but pleco. Oh, nice. This is no, thinking of the wrong thing. Right? You know how to identify it. Hey, George, what's up? Just doing a hangout, George. I'm still at the art. Got to hang around here for a while, so I decided just to stay here and do what I got to do and stream and all that. And I've got a cat out here helping me in the office. George, I've been watching for my tadpoles. It smell like bleach. I'm waiting to see how hard Georgia laughs. Girl, quit. She's trying to drink my juice. It's cranberry and something else. Oh, what is it? It's good, whatever it is. Are you thirsty? Huh? Hey, Mark. How are you doing? They are coming out. I took 2 out already. Awesome. That's encouraging. And so you're on the right track with them. On the right track. Do you know you're walking right beside my food? Here, let me move it. Let me move it. Mm. How's Marie doing? I knew you were going to do that. Take your twisted tail and go back over there. Go on. Sierra. Stop. I'm not feeling well the past few days, but today you feel better. I hate to hear that, but glad you're better. I really have to thank you both for encouraging and informing me to get Jasper. Oh, good. Good. She said she's doing good. That's great, Jenny. Quit. Oh my God, she's tearing the schedule up now. We have it's not a schedule for each day. For the morning and evening, there are tasks that we have to do for the cats and for the dogs, and then the general stuff that the person in charge does. So we have checklists, and I haven't checked this one for the evening today. I better do that because Bob's here tomorrow, and he'll be wondering about that, won't I? Are you and Bruce able to take him out and spend time with him? That's what I'm missing right now about my reptiles. Is working so much. I'm doing my checklist here. The medicines are about to be done. After this, I scooped the litter and cleaned the scooper with bleach and brushed it clean. Exciting stuff, huh? Already washed the beds and stuff earlier. I've got to turn on the washer though again so I can dry the stuff in the morning. And right now we don't have any kennel cats. Bob, are you like the head honcho of the Ark of Cleveland? It depends on how you look at it. I'm the shelter director. So organizationally here, I'm the one that people come to if they need help to make a decision. And I make our schedule, and I have to be here if there isn't anybody else. But then, separate from the actual running of the Ark, we're a not for profit, so we have a board of directors, and I am the president of the board. So I guess that makes me double honcho. Samantha, why? What do you need? Do you need anything, Sammy? It should, if you go online, it should show our board, and that kind of stuff. But we have a lot of people, just enough people, besides me, that are here sometimes with me and sometimes not. And they do a wonderful job and follow what we're supposed to do. And they let us know if anything is unusual. Like I got a picture Sunday morning of bloody urine in the floor in the cat room. So we knew our cat was not the one that we had isolated out of the room. So stuff like that. We kind of communicate by exception. If everything's good, then there's not much to say. And we do a daily lead volunteer log, like where we have adoptions or take in new pets or um, any problems or anything like that. Oh, I'm missing something. Jasper sometimes hangs on my arm or neck when I'm feeding tanks or small odds and ends. He also has a playpen that we put him in for extra enrichment and exercise. That's cool. Hate the 2 days waiting after the feeding. Yeah. Yep. Because you definitely want to let them. I've got a gray hair sticking up right there that doesn't look like a gray hair, but that's what it is. Shoo. That's what it is, though. Why did Mike fall down the well? He didn't see that well. We took in, I was just thinking something nice. We took in 3 dogs Tuesday and we'll possibly be taking in one Friday. The ones on Tuesday were sad. They're little, they probably weigh 3.5 pounds, not 4 for sure. And a lady that's disabled herself called, and she had been telling people that she'd like to get her a little chihuahua, and so the word went around. And then somebody, we're in Cleveland, Tennessee, so Lenore City, that's an hour from here. It's up at Knoxville. A guy up there has properties, and somebody moved out of one of his properties and left their chihuahuas, and he went in and found them. He's speculated like 8 days later, and they were in a playpen. That's what made me think about that. And there's a little girl, like the cream color chihuahua. She's solid, that named Princess. And these guys are tiny, and like Yazzie size, except a lot thinner than Yazzie. And then there's a black one that's got some hair loss on its back, maybe flea or other allergy. And so there'll be a train wreck as far as their vet bills and all that. The little black one wouldn't let me look at his teeth, but the little female's teeth didn't look that bad. Definitely needed cleaning, but I didn't see any that had to come out. But no vet records, so they have to have everything done, vaccinations, and determine if they're intact, and get them spayed and neutered. So they'll be very pricey, but they can't help it. Their option would be to go to our big public shelters here, and they need a lot of TLC and a lot of medical care before that happens. So I took them. Let's see, Bob. I can see out of my eye now, swelling going down a little bit. That's good. But for the purpose of my joke, Mike, you're still blind in that one eye. But that's good to hear. And everyone who hasn't seen my Facebook post, the doctor called today and the cyst was not cancerous. I haven't seen your Facebook post, just the one that you put in our private chats. Bob, let us know. That's a major bullet you dodged. What bullet was that? What bullet are you talking about? Anyway, those little dogs are at the vet. They went over Tuesday afternoon. And Princess and Smokey. And I think Smokey may be her dad. I think he might be a little bit older than her. But neither one of them are young dogs. Oh, Bob let us know that you didn't have cancer. Got you. Got you. She went back over to the seat, the chair I put in the window in the sun for her. It's kind of depressing. Sometimes these animals need great homes, and we try to give them a good home here until they're adopted and try to make it like a home. It is a house. We don't want it to be like a facility, but we got to do the stuffs to keep them healthy, the bleach and all that stuff. I took the dogs around the block today. We still just have the 3, but we'll have 6 in a day or 2, and maybe 7. But we're not supposed to take them off the property, but I took them around the block today so they could see the kids at the other side of the block out playing the daycare. But I would love to have seen them into some weird things. Oh my God. I don't think they popped it. I think they had to make like an incision and cut it out of there. You probably would like to have popped it yourself. Ugh. And I'm sitting here eating cranberries, cashews, and chocolate. Well, did they let you keep it, Mike? Did they give it to you? I bet Huawei would be willing to pay good money for that. Don't you know? Did they give you anything for pain, Mike? Surely they did. Hey, but no cancer, and you found a house. So things are looking at. You did find a house? I didn't know that. Well, that's good. I need to read your Facebook. Well, always ask for stuff like that. Keep it in a jar. There are people like Sammy, Samantha. I might do like I've got a boil I was thinking about, Lansing. I would do a private show for you, Samantha. One of my old scalpels. Thank you all for being you. Smile often. See you. Still in you. Like, what the hell? Well, all of my rabbit food is gone, or squirrel food. don't even know if I have any merch on there. I guess I do. I need to check it out. See if I have reptiles here. I could be spending time with them right now. It's weird. I heard something and I can see all three of the dogs we have. They're over there in their playroom. Gonna stay out tonight and have a sleepover on the floor in there. But they're asleep. I don't know what I heard. A couple people have said this place is haunted. I don't know about that. You got it. And you'll be paying good money for that. But what it's doing for me is keeping my blood sugar up. That's it. What is that noise? Did y'all hear that? No one could be in here. Nobody could be in here. Doors are locked. All the other volunteers have been gone since 5. After I end this stream, I'm going to take the dogs out for one more walk and put the cat back in there and give her and the other cats their medicines and go home and see my crew. I was thinking about putting a fish tank here. It's the ghost of the ark. There's stories here. Abby and I were walking dogs one day and we came back. Just didn't rock around the house, and the storm door, the glass door, was locked. And you think automatically, oh, you went out the back door, and like, no, because that happened one time to another volunteer that's not here anymore. Oh, you did? Cool. It's right downtown. We are 2 or 3 blocks from the courthouse. Anyway, that volunteer got locked out, and I kind of went along with it, but I thought, nah, she went out the back door and locked it, or it locked or something. That's how, there's no way something locked that, because you have to turn it. It's just you turn it to lock it. But it sure happened to us. So I went across the street. We didn't have a phone outside with us, no key to get in the back door. I mean, who's going to think the door's going to lock while you're out there, the glass door, the storm door? But I went across the street and got a screwdriver and stuck it in the edge of the glass door, and I thought it'll probably just break the door, but it didn't. I was able to bend the frame of the door and the door enough to pop it open, but it was locked. So we keep a screwdriver out there just in case we have to break in. Just in case. What does it say about it? Samantha, Sammy. most people I've seen in here has been 12. And it's 7 now. 7 people. Oh, I know what I'm hearing. It's the cats doing things. Yeah, scratching their posts and stuff like that. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Now it's 6 people. I want to feel the heat with somebody. I want to dance with somebody. That's what I hear on the little radio in the kitchen. It says you're closed and you have a 4.2 out of 5 stars. What is that on Google or Yelp or what? And how many evaluations is that? Google. Only 57 people? I thought it might be more than that. But that's not a bad sampling. We have one bad one from a lady that nothing would do but to get her girls this dog. It was skittish. It wasn't that socialized. And couldn't talk her out of it. She'd make sure she was always around them. Anyway, of course, you know what happened. It snapped at her, or it was a little dog, and she didn't have a break of her skin, but it like bruised her, made a reddened area, and she blamed us. So she gave us a bad one. Oh, people are going to be rolling up on me now. Maybe I can get somebody to help me walk these dogs. But anyway, that's one of them. It's a 1, I think, on there. I spent a lot of time talking to her and reminding her and all that she was insistent on it. And how did it happen? She left her daughter alone with the dog, and the daughter got down in the dog's face. You know, they're dogs, you know. Oh, thank God. I thought I had a big purple spot on my arm. Turns out it's juice. Are the animals you have on the website up to date? We don't have a website. We use Adopt a Pet and Pet Finder. And yes and no, the ones that are ready to go are on there, but the ones that are at the vet, or like one of these dogs has a big abdominal tumor, she's not available to adopt. She just lives here with us now. So I think we have 7 cats in the cat room and the 3 dogs on site. So there should be about 8 or 10 animals on there right now. No, you can't, Jenny, but I tried because, if it was me, I'd just say whatever. But Sierra, that's who's sitting over here beside me. Milo is a little white dog, and they're sleeping. Munchie and Sweetie are Cray Cray. They're the new kittens. They're like 6 or 7 months old. Cupcake It's a big, big, pretty cat. That's actually Sierra's son. Daisy Girl's one of the dogs. Autumn, Ghost, and Boots. Oh, Boots is on there. I gotta take Boots off. Boots got adopted. I gotta take him down. That's the cat that got adopted today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Boots is gone. Ghost was gonna be adopted today, but the people didn't show up. So when I take Boots off, it'll be 9. That's right. And the dog that's not on there is Tisha, or Tish to her friends. I'm her friend. But it looks like our time is almost up. So I am going to close out of here shortly while the sun's still shining. And it's going to be shining a long time. But walk the dogs. And those cats are coming alive. They party at night in there. And medicate those cats and then get to my animals. Get out of here. So thanks for hanging out, guys. It was a long stream, wasn't it? You see anybody on there you want? Wait. I'm trying to think who would be a good pet for you. Actually, Sierra would over here. The weirdness. And none of those animals we named, all of them came with names. Because, we don't take strays. I guess you could consider those 2 Chihuahua strays. They were abandoned and brought by somebody other than who owned them. But we try to stick to owner surrenders. So that makes more room in the municipal shelter for strays. But I will tell you, a lot of the owner surrenders are very neglected, and not all of them, but a lot of them are. Those poor little chihuahuas. Oh, thank you, Samantha. I love you too. I'd give you some lips if I could on the chat. Do y'all want to see the cats or the dogs or anything before I get myself up and get busy? Daisy Girl is precious. She's the one you saw her story, I guess, that a friend of mine that's a groomer here in town, her husband went over to Arkansas hunting, and they had some flooding last year when he went. And so his friends come here and he goes there. They're hunters. But anyway, she had been found by someone. I don't know if he found her or what, but she was on a little hill on a rise that normally wouldn't be flooded, but because of the flooding was flooded. And there was a duck blind on it, and she was living there. So she was scrounging and trying to catch what she could in the water. And so she came back, and the friend that had her did not find her a home since last autumn, and she thought it was probably black dog syndrome. There is such a thing, and black cat syndrome. So we took her. Yeah, she has long legs, but she has a Dotson face, but she's got long legs. And we've been working with her. She didn't have a name. Her name was Girl. They just called her Girl. But we named her Daisy Girl. We did name that one, so she'd have a real name, and she's learning it. All right. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me mumble. And I will see you all around the campus. Love you all too. Good night. Good night. Good night. Let me see here if I can't do what I think I can do. Let me look. Oh yeah. There you go. Bye guys.